Hi, I'm Lester, the cost engineer. In my previous video, I showed how you take a quantity surveyor's report. Now keep in mind that a QS's report will have detail like the total cost in hours, and we've imported those figures into Asta, and you'll see them laid out here. Once I have the data imported into Asta, what I need to do is now sanitize it for the purposes of creating the program. So the first thing I notice here is I have a zero duration here and here and here. So those were originally headers or descriptions for the items below. And I want to use those, but I want to use them as the headers for my particular groups here. So if I take those three items there, so I have a 0 there and a 0 there obviously, and if I highlight those three there and I go up here to summarize, I now have them grouped because that's what they're really related to. If you look at the hours here and the dollars, they add up to these totals. But the description I want is that one. So I just go Control X and Control V. So now I have the description and the summary, and I have the items below it, and they all add up. I don't need this. So right click and delete. And now you can see I have a 0 here. Same thing again. That's a major header and a subheader here. So what I'm going to do is take those items there with the figures like that. I'm going to go to Summarise, see what we've got here, and I'm going to use demolition, this one here, and I'm going to place it there, and I now don't need these two up here. You can also modify this, by the way, so you can just click in there, and you might add an additional comment like that just for the reference so people can understand what the program is. And rinse and repeat. So you can see groundworks here, highlight those two items, highlight those items there, right click, summarize. Now choose which of the headers you want here. In this case I'm going to use this one because it kind of makes more sense. And so on. I'll carry on doing that and I'll come back in the video shortly. So I've evolved the program just a wee bit more. I want to show you something. I left this major header up here, which is the header over the minor headers on these ones. And I left it there because I'm going to group these all now as one set. So what I'm going to do is highlight C like that, because all of those bulk excavation, pile hole excavation, hard fill are part of that groundworks definition. So by highlighting that and now summarizing those three, I now have a major header or a summary above that summary. So I go here, Control X, Control V. Now I have it all grouped under the groundwork group, and these are the summaries. So I've done a bit of work putting these now into the summaries down through the starter using the Summarise, and see the level in and out indents here. So you can use the outdent and indent to group them, and you can see here I've done some indenting, so that all comes under formwork. And of course what we've got is all the tasks showing on the same start date, so we really wanted to set up the linking at some point. As you can see, all the tasks start on the same date, and that's not logical. So we really want to start our linking at some stage. As I said earlier, there's no set order you do these things in. So highlight the tasks that you want to link. Possibly do it as one group at a time. So highlight them down here on the left hand side, go to Add Links, and link the tasks. Now you can't quite see it, but they are actually all linked with little green lines in here. And what we want to do is also do the groups above it. So I'll do the same, highlight and go link tasks. So then if I take the last task in that group there and hover on the end to link it, and I drag it down to the first task in this summary here, that'll kind of make more sense. So what I'll do here, I'll just do these ones while I'm at it, link the tasks. Take the last one here, link that down to the first one down here, and that's the easy way to summarize and lay out your data, ready to lay it out for the next stage in your Asta program development. So as you can see, we've managed to group all the tasks, we've managed to link all the tasks, and we're starting to evolve our program. From here on in, you should have the skills already in Asta to finish off the program, to set your resources against each item, to add in the additional columns here like actual costs, running times, to have your build stages, and to have your progress weeks. Let me summarise. So the quantity surveyor has taken the plans and he's done a takeoff for materials and he's overlaid it with labour and cost. And we've taken that quantity surveyor's report and we've gone, well, we can use that as the basis or the foundation for creating our project management program. And we've taken the Excel report from the quantity surveyor and we've evolved that out to give us the definition, the duration and the cost. And we've laid that now into Asta Powerproject. Now that's brilliant because we have one source of truth all the way through and it's easier to track data back. We can see where things go wrong, where they go right, and we can handle variations. And that's the beauty of this method. We now have one source of truth running our projects and it's much easier to be site efficient. So I thank you for watching this, and if you have any comments, I'd really encourage you to put them in the comment section below, which means you'll need to subscribe. Now the other reason you'll want to subscribe to this channel is because we're going to evolve other videos. Obviously you want to be more professional and run sites more efficiently. This is a great method to do it. So what you should do next is ask your quantity surveyor to give you a report that you can sanitize and bring through into Asta, and then share this with other people you know that need to do the same. The best thing we can have in the industry is site efficiency. If you want to know more, here are all the buttons and resources that you need. Just use these links to go places. Don't forget to share this video with friends who you think might need this video.